This is the blueprint to become an elite DB with no trainer. And we're gonna walk you through the steps on how to do this. So before we even get into the blueprint, we need to start off with your mindset, specifically your mentality and your consistency when you're approaching this. Since you don't have a trainer, nobody is going to save you. This is a you versus you battle. So that means that you can't work out only when you feel motivated. No, that doesn't work in this situation. You're going to have to get up regardless if your body's sore, you're tired, you don't have enough sleep. You're going to have to show up even when you're not motivated and get quality work. If you want to be a lockdown DB, if you want to be a starter, if you want to go to D1, if you want to make it to the NFL, you're going to have to show up. A lockdown DB doesn't stop when he's not motivated, because he really understands that consistency is actually his superpower, and consistency compounded over time will help him become that lockdown elite DB that he wants to be. Now that you have your mind right and you understand that you're going to have to show consistency every single day, this plan is going to help you achieve that. And we're going to use social media to help you. So what you want to do is you want to get rid of your main page, the page that you got all your friends on, the page that you constantly scroll through every single day, not doing nothing. You want to either deactivate that or just log out the account and start a new fresh page. This page, you want to follow two things. You want to follow motivational speakers and you want to follow DB trainers. So why you want to follow motivational speakers? Because typically your trainer will see you, that coach, and say, hey, are you ready to get that work in? Hey, are you ready to show up, right? But since you don't have that, and we live in a world where as soon as people wake up, they just click the IG button and then they're scrolling through their feed. So when you wake up and click that IG button, the first thing you hear is, hey, it's time to get it. Hey, it's time to grind. Hey, we can't wait for tomorrow. Hey, we got to do this today. And now that's telling your brain, oh, I got goals I need to achieve. Oh, I got to get up. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta get on the ladder. I gotta do my drills. I gotta do my press man coverage drills. I gotta go in one-on-ones. And that's going to be that voice to help you get closer to what you want to achieve. Now you want to follow the DB trainers. Why you want to follow the DB trainers? Because they typically give out drills on their profile, right? They like to show what they're doing with their kids so they can get more kids to inquire about their business. So what you're going to do is, since they want to do that, you're going to scroll down his feed and you're going to look for drills. You want to look for specifically ladder drills. You want to look for fundamental drills. You want to look for press work drills. You want to look for off-man coverage drills. And then by yourself, you will be doing ball skill drills with something like a tennis ball, just throwing it across the room, catching it, and just getting your reps in that way. Now, how would I label my workout? So now since I have all this information, right, I done went through all these DB coaches pages and I didn't hit the save button. I didn't categorize it in my IG save file. What I would do is I would start off my first drills that I'm doing when I'm training alone will be a ladder drill. And then my second drill will be something that you would do like with your DB coach in Indy. So it'd be backpedaling, braid, W drill, box drill, something very simple, right? That can get your feet moving, that you can work on your basics. And then I would transition to something that is more press man coverage, that focuses primarily within the first 5 yards of press man coverage. And then from there, I will work on my off man coverage skills. I will work on maybe 7 yards off, and then just maybe breaking on digs or breaking on double moves or breaking on hitches. And I will make sure my feet is efficient when it comes to doing those things. And then lastly, when I get home, I will work on my ball skill drills. I would get a tennis ball, sit down, be in my garage, and just throw it against the wall. Or whatever wall that you see, you can just get a tennis ball and just throw it and catch. And groups are very important. Why I recommend groups is because groups have built-in competition. Every rep actually matters more because there's eyes watching you and actually critiquing you every time you do a drill. You'll start catching things like false step or you didn't open up fast enough. They'll be brutally honest to you because they want to see you have success. Also, groups bring accountability. Some days you actually won't feel like grinding. In a good group, a group that really works, is not going to allow you to slack off. Something as simple as if the group says, all right, everybody be here at 8 a.m. and you're not there, they're going to be blowing up your phone and saying, hey, where are you at? It's time to grind. And then it can help you get more realistic reps. Not everybody is good with using their imagination when it comes to, training press man. So you actually get a body that's in front of you that can help you get real press reps, so that can help you get better at press. And then it's a good energy boost. Let's be honest, because sometimes working out by yourself can get a little dry, and it's always good to be around people that have the same goal because they all bring the energy up, because the energy of the group will make you work harder. Now we can talk about, since you don't have a trainer, you're going to need to find the competition. Go find out where the one-on-ones is. Go participate in the one-on-one. The reps that you get actually going up against a receiver will give you feedback on how you need to approach your next solo workout session. So if you do good at press man coverage and you don't do good in off man coverage, then of course you understand that, okay, tomorrow I need to structure my workout to get better at off man coverage. One-on-one groups are good for good feedback. So don't run from the competition, run straight to it. Now, since you don't have a trainer, you're going to have to make sure that you do recovery. So you can go on YouTube and you can type in recovery stretches and you can watch a 10-minute, a 20-minute, however long you need, but you need to implement that into your routine. And if you have ice, of course, you need to make sure that you do a good job of icing down your wounds, or ice down your hamstrings, or ice down whatever that's giving you soreness so you can be ready for the next day. And the last thing you're going to need is film study. Do not forget about film study, because film study is going to help you be really a starter, especially once you get to the college level. That's what's really going to separate you. So you want to be able to have a good foundation now. And I highly, highly recommend going to a page called DB_revision and actually scroll through my feed, because I have great film study on one-on-ones and actually how to study film. So you can get better right there. All right, guys. So if you actually stick to that plan, you do what I say each and every day, you can get to the level where I'm at. And that's your blueprint for 2025.